Okay, let's start. Okay, good afternoon, grade 7 love. I am teacher SJ and I'll be your teacher today at Technology and Livelihood Education. So before we begin our day, let's start this class with a short prayer. Meron bang pwedeng mag-lead ng prayer natin? Short prayer lang naman po. Rivera, can you lead our prayer for today? Today?
Hello po, good afternoon po.
Good afternoon. So you may start our prayer po.
Alright, let us all bow our head and feel the presence of the Lord. Lord God, thank you for today. Thank you at hinayaan niyo po na matuloy na ang Demo ni Teacher Sweet. And thank you po at kompleto po kaming lahat ngayon, ang participants, ating evaluators, ang lahat. Maraming salamat po sa araw na to na ibinigay niyo po sa bawat biyaya, sa bawat paggabay, at sa bawat pagkakataon na inyong inilahad sa amin. Nawa po ang demo ni Teacher Sweet ay maging matagumpay at ang bawat isa sa amin ay magkaroon ng bagong kaalaman mula sa kanya. Hiling po namin ang tagumpay ng demo na ito at nawa ay patuloy niyo po kaming gabayan at protektahan. Ang lahat ng aming panalangin ay itinataas po namin sa inyo. Amen.
Ayan. Thank you, Rivera. No? So next, let's check our attendance. Yes, Miss, our class secretary, Miss Rolion, meron ba tayong absent today?
Good afternoon po, Teacher SJ. We don't have absences for today po.
Yan. That's nice. That's good. Okay, so as we officially start our class, of course, kahit sa virtual class tayo, we still have our classroom rules. So first, we have to open our cameras at all times if it's possible. So mayroong mga students kanina no, na nag-message na can't open their cam because of internet problem. So that's okay. But if possible, can they open our cams? And then raise your virtual hand if you want to say something, you want to share something sa ating klase. Third is be responsive. So, kailangan responsive tayo, ano? Para malaman ni teacher if nakakasunod kayo sa ating discussion. Is that alright? Pwede bang makakita ng heart reaction sa ating Zoom? Okay.
Recording in
Okay.
progress.
Fourth is listen when someone is speaking. So, kailangan makinig din tayo sa kapwa natin kaklase, ano, kung merong sinishare sa class. Kasi possible na we can learn something from them. Okay. Lastly, be kind and helpful. So, kung meron tayong kaklase na hindi alam yung sagot, tapos natawag ni teacher SJ, and then alam niya naman yung answer, you can help our classmate. Okay? Nakakasunod po ba? Alam ng classroom, okay. Nakita ko na silang nag-react. Okay, so let's make our classroom a productive and fun. Fun, okay. So, nag-lunch na ba kayo? Nag-lunch na po bang lahat? Ayan. Ay, okay. Okay, so, magluluto tayo kahit nag-lunch na kayo, okay. Magluluto tayo. We will call this asim kilig a sinigang making. Okay. So, for our instruction, so, as you can see, magluluto tayo ng sinigang, virtual sinigang, and tutulungan nyo ako kung anong ingredients yung kailangan nating ilagay sa pot by raising your hand, tapos speak kayo kung anong kailangang ingredients na ilalagay natin sa pot, or open, or kahit i-type nyo na lang sa ating chat box. Gets po ba? Naintindihan po ba? Okay, naintindihan nila. Now, let's begin. Let's begin. Ayan. So, yung website na to is hindi possible na pang full screen. Pero I think it's visible naman for everyone, right? Visible naman ba? Okay. Okay, what do you think is the first step in cooking sinigang? First step, guys. Class, I mean. Yes, go.
Yung ano po, teacher, yung sibuyas po.
Yung sibuyas. Alin dyan yung sibuyas? This one, right? This one.
Yung nasa ano po, upper left po.
Tama, ang galing. Okay, next step. Ano kaya ang next step? Yes, roll yun.
Yung ano po, yung karne po ng baboy.
Okay, yung karne daw. Ano kaya ang next? Meron na tayong sibuyas, meron na tayong baboy. What comes next? Meron bang makakapag-share kung anong next? Erwin, meron ka bang idea kung anong next na ilalagay natin?
I think po yung kamatis po, yung nasa middle left po. Ay, right po pala.
Yan, kamatis daw. Nagluluto ba kayo ng sinigang sa bahay nyo? Kasi ako hindi. Kaya I'm asking for help sa class. Okay, next. Next, ano kaya? Ano kayang next? I'm checking the chat box, ano? Pwede kayo maglagay doon sa chat box if hindi possible na makapag-open kayo ng audio. Berry, meron ka bang idea? Is it Berry? Berry ba yung last name?
Hello po, narinig po ako.
Yes po, loud and clear.
Ano po, ano, parang patis po ba to?
Yes, patis po.
Yan po.
Tingin nyo, patis kaya yung next? Tingin nyo, class. Si Athena, may idea kaya si Athena? Parang hindi tayo naririnig ni Athena. Miss, yung white po sa gilid. I think Gabi po yon. Okay. Labanos siya. Hindi po. It's Labanos, guys. Class, I mean. Okay, ano kayang next? Si Jovelyn kaya? Oh, si Erwin. Ano yun, Erwin?
I think po, yung ceiling green po.
Feeling green. Yan. Ano kayang next? Okay, tapos na tayo sa sitaw po, teacher. Okay. Sorry, class. Okay, next. Ano kayang next? So, meron na tayong siling green, labanos, yung pork, yung sitaw, yung sibuyas, yung kamatis. What's next kaya? Ano na lang natitira? Si Mary Faith ba? Patis. Patis daw po. So, ano po talaga? Sinigang mix or is it patis? Oh, sinigang mix daw. Ayan. And then, next ang patis. Ayan. So, tapos na, no? Takpan natin. Okay lang yan. Nakakain naman yung sinigang mo. So, pwede na. Pwede na siya. Nakakain naman daw. Okay. May kamatis pa po. Nalagay na po natin yung kamatis. Faith, ano. Pero okay, next time at least alam na natin yung gagawin natin. So, sa pagluto kaya ng sinigang, ano sa tingin niyo yung pinaka-importanting ingredients na kailangan nandun? Dapat present talaga kapag sinigang, dapat may ganyan yan. Ano kaya yun? What do you think, guys? Sobrang active ni, yes, Erwin, sobrang active ni Rolyon, no? Later, Rolyon. Sinigang
For me
mix,
po, yung
tama,
sinigang mix po.
tama. Bakit kaya? Bakit kaya, Erwin?
Kasi po yung sinigang, kailangan po yung panlasa po natin sa kanya is maasim po. Eh yung sinigang mix po, parang ayun po yung nagbibigay ng pang-asim po sa kanya. Thank you.
Ayan. Ayun. Ang galing ni Erwin, no? Bigyan natin siya ng clap, virtual clap. Yun. No, kailangan yung sinigang mix talaga kasi siya yung nagbibigay ng asim sa ating sinigang. Okay. Next is, yung sa pagtutulong-tulong natin as a class, kung ano yung next na ingredients na ilalagay, paano kaya siya nakatulong? Paano kaya siya nakatulong sa atin as a class? Can someone... Yes, Princess Grace.
Um, for me po, since hindi naman po talaga ako nagluluto, hindi ko po talaga kabisado kung ano yung mga next steps ng pagluluto ng sinigang. So, nakatulong po na, ay, nakatulong po na, ay, ayun po pala yung mga ilalagay. Ayun po pala yung mga ingredients na ilalagay.
Ayan, paras kami ni Princess Grace, ano, na hindi naman alam yung idea kung paano yung process ng pagluluto ng sinigang. So, natututo tayo sa isa't isa kung na ganito pala yung tamang process, ganito pala dapat yung pagkakasunod-sunod. So, naka-help siya sa atin na um, nakagain tayo ng nakagain tayo ng ideas on how this dish should be cooked in a right way. Okay. So, sa tingin nyo, ano yung mangyayari if yung flavor or yung overall outcome ng dish ay if yung key ingredients na inas ko kanina, gaya ng sinabi na sinigang mix, what if absent siya dun sa dish? Ano kaya yung mangyayari sa flavor and overall outcome? Yan, sabi na, yes, go.
Ano po, hindi na po siya kasing lasa po ng sinigang. Siguro parang maglalasang nilaga na lang po siya.
Tama, no? Magtatabang siya at maglalasang nilaga, gaya ng, hindi na ako salita, parang sa, ano lang, fusion and joke. Okay. Nag-enjoy ba ang klase? Did you enjoy our activity class? Yan, mukhang nag-enjoy naman sila. At dahil dyan, meron pa tayong isang activity. Nag-enjoy kayo sabi niyo nag-enjoy kayo. Okay, we will call this activity a chef or she failed. So for our instruction, you just have to type in the chat box the word chef if the clip demonstrate proper and safe sanitation practices. On the other hand, the word she failed, you have to type the word she failed if it shows incorrect or unsafe behavior. So basically, magpapakita si Teacher SJ ng mga short clips, video clips na nagpapakita ng different practices sa kitchen. So you have to type the word chef if it's safe sanitation practices and she fail if it's not. Do you class understand? Naintindihan ba ang instruction ni teacher? You can... Okay, naintindihan nila. Perfect. Okay, for the first video clip, is it chef or she fail? Let's see, is it chef or she fail? Nakikita ko sa chat box na ang majority answer is chef. So let's see. Perfect, chef siya. So, why do you guys think na it's a safe sanitation practice? Let's see sino nag Mary Faith, can you share kung bakit nasabi mo na safe practice yung first clip natin? Ano ba yung pinakita sa first clip natin?
Hello po. May audible po. Sorry po, nasa biyahe po.
It's okay, it's okay. Loud and clear naman. You can share your answer.
Pwede po paulit-ulit lang, please.
Paulit na. Okay. Let's see if mauulit pa siya. Let's see. Ayan. Ito ang first clip natin. Ayan. So, ano yung... Ang sagot mo ay chef. So, bakit kaya nasabi mong
Yes
chef
po.
siya?
Kasi po, in sanitation po, kailangan po muna natin na maghugas po ng kamay po bago po tayo mag-start po sa mga ginagawa natin, especially sa pagluluto po. And the video po demonstrated po na naghugas po muna siya and instead po na nag-wipe siya sa towel, nag ano po siya sa yung heating machine po ng mga ano po, sanitation po. Yun po yung ginawa niya to to dry the hands po. Thank you po.
Yan. Galing. Sobrang galing niya. Talagang well-explained ang kanyang answer. Can we give her a clap reaction? Yan. Thank you, Miss Mary Faith. So, next video. Ano kaya to? Let's see. Okay. What do you think, guys? Is it chef or she fail? She fail. May nakikita na akong nag-answer ng she fail. Okay. Ayan. So, is it chef or she fail? Let's see. Huh? Ay. Parang mali yung sagot ni teacher. Okay, guys. Miss Princess, ano muna yung pinakita sa video? Nare-recall mo ba?
Yes po, teacher. Yung pinakita po sa video, habang gumagawa po siya ng, I think, salad po, dinilaan niya po yung hands niya habang ginagawa, which is very unsanitary po.
Ayan. Yun yung sinabi. So, is it chef or she fail? I saw ng answer mo ay she fail and it's the correct answer. Nagkaroon lang ng error si teacher but the correct answer is she fail. Okay. Next video. Ayan. What do you think, guys? Is it chef or she fail? Okay. It's she fail. So, Mr. Layugan, bakit mo kaya nasabing she fail siya? Ano ba yung pinakita sa video clip? Would you like to share your answer?
Good afternoon po, and I'm audible po.
Yes po, loud and clear.
Okay. So when I watched the video po, I saw stepping on food po is not a safe or sanitary practice po. When food is stepped on po, on my personal, it can easily become contaminated po with dirt, bacteria, and other harmful substances from feet and the floor po. This makes the food unsafe to eat and can lead to food poisoning po. Thank you.
Ayan. Tama siya, no? Possible na kapag ganong practice yung inugali natin, possible na makontaminate yung food na pinaprocess natin and it can cause poison. Na-poison kung sino mang kakain nung ginagawa nating pagkain. Ayan. Thank you, Mr. Layugan, for the next video. Okay. Ayan. Is it chef or she fail? Ayan, I can see na ang answer ng class is chef. Let's see if it's correct. Yeah, it's correct. So, Beatrice, paano mo kaya nasabing chef ito? Ano bang pinakita sa video natin? Yes, Beatrice? Narinig mo po ba kami? Okay, parang hindi tayo naririnig ni Beatrice. Okay, let's call another one. Miss Noblado, would you like to share your answer with the class?
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon. So for me,
Good
it's chef
afternoon.
po. Because the video shows po cleaning the area and perhaps sanitizing din po. So it is chef po since minimaintain niya po yung cleanliness, especially after cooking po, teacher.
Ayan, tama yung sinabi ni Jovelyn, ano? So, let's proceed with the next video. I think this is the last one. I think. Okay, ano kayang ginagawa ni ate sa video? Okay, is it chef or she fail? Yan, it's chef, no? Chef daw yung answer nila. Let's see. Yan, tama, chef. So, as we saw the video, nagsusuot siya ng apron. Bakit kaya kailangan na magsuot tayo ng apron? Berry, would you like to share? Is it Berry? Am I correct?
Bere po.
Berry. Sorry, okay.
Okay lang po. Ano po, para, I think po, kaya po nagsusuot po ng apron para hindi rin po tumalsik yung mga ingredients po kapag, for example po, naghahalo po. Hindi po kumalat po sa damit po natin yung, ano po, like, yung mga talsik po.
Ayan. Tama yun, ano? So, it is important for us to wear a apron. So, later on, no, madadiscuss pa natin kung yung paano nga ba nakakatulong yung pagsuot ng apron natin when processing and preparing food. So, now guys, that we're done with our activity, which scenarios na naaalala nyo yung nagpapakita ng proper kitchen sanitation practices? You can raise your hands, guys, if you want to share. Yes, Beatrice.
Yung ano po, paghuhugas po ng kamay, since isa po siya sa pinaka-essential po kapag nagluluto po. Kasi po, possible po na hindi lang po sa contact po dun sa mga ginagamit natin, but also sa food din po, possible po na maanhan ng bacteria.
Yan, tama yun, ano? So, yung paghuhugas ng kamay is very important na gawin natin before and after preparing food. Yes, Miss Rolyon, would you like to share something?
Yung pagde-disinfect po ng mga ginagamit sa pagluluto. Kasi if hindi po natin dinidisinfect, maiipon po doon yung mga bacteria. So pag magluluto na po tayo, maaaring mapunta po yun sa mga pagkain na niluluto natin.
Tama. Kailangan mag-disinfect tayo, no? Para kung ano mang dumi ang meron sa mga kamay natin or sa part ng body natin ay matanggal siya before we process or we prepare food. Okay, so kung meron tayong mga nakitang proper kitchen sanitation practices kanina, ano naman sa tingin nyo yung mga improper kitchen sanitation practices ang nakita sa activity natin? Ano yung naaalala nyo? Kung may naaalala po kayo. And I'm sure meron. Yes, Erwin.
I think po pag nagkakaroon po tayo ng contact sa pagkain, like ginagamitan po natin siya ng kamay imbes po ng mga utensils. Kasi po, pag kamay lang po, may tendency po na makontaminate po siya.
Yes, tama. So, tama yun, Erwin, no? And madidiscuss din natin kung later on, kung ano ba yung dapat na proper attire or yung safe na suot natin for us to na hindi makontaminate yung food na ipe-prepare natin. So, ano po yung nakita nyo kaninang mga unsafe practices sa videos kanina? Meron pa ba kayong naaalala na mga improper kitchen sanitation practices na pinakita sa ating activity kanina? Yan, tama, no? Yung umuubo directly doon sa niluluto. Tama yun, no? It's a improper kitchen sanitation practices kasi possible na, for example, gaya ng pinakita sa video kanina na umubo siya, nakagamit yung hands niya, nakadirect sa mouth niya, and then hahawak again siya sa food. Possible na yung germs and dumi na galing sa bibig ay mag-transfer sa hands, and then yung hands naman natin ang magka-transfer ng germs doon sa food na piniprepare natin. So it's very unsafe and improper kitchen practices. So meron ba kayong naaalala? Yan, tama yung inaapakan yung food. Yung pag-apak ng food o yung paggamit ng mga hindi necessary na part of the body sa pagpe-prepare ng food. Kasi we don't I think it's not necessary for us to step on the food in preparing kung ano man yung niluluto natin. So it can cause a contamination dun sa food na piniprepare natin kasi possible yung feet natin is madumi kasi it's of course galing siya sa ground, and then yung ground ay madumi, and then yung feet naman natin is tatapak dun sa food, so it's very unsafe and hindi siya proper na gawin. So ano kaya yung possible na mangyari if pinapractice ng mga tao yung unclean or improper na pag-handle ng food ingredients? What do you think, guys, will happen if hindi tama or unsafe yung pag-handle ng isang tao doon sa pagkain? Okay, food poisoning, tama. Tama na, food poisoning pwedeng mag-cause ng sakit kasi nga possible na malason tayo, so magkakasakit talaga tayo. It can cause sickness. So, ayun, no? So, dahil hindi proper or hindi safe yung pag-handle natin ng food, gaya ng pag-direct contact dun sa food, umuubo directly sa niluluto, and then paggamit ng mga unnecessary part of the body, possible siya na maka-cause ng food poisoning and can cause sickness kasi nga hindi siya safe. So bakit kaya sa tingin nyo is i-avoid natin yung pagiging unhygienic in preparing food? Sa tingin nyo, guys, bakit kailangan i-avoid natin yung pagiging unhygienic? Meron bang nakakaalam sa inyo kung bakit kailangan i-avoid nating maging unhygienic? Go, would you like to share? Oh, si Layugan nag-raise siya ng hand. Yes, Mr. Layugan.
Good afternoon po. I think we should avoid unhygienic practices po, especially in food preparation because they can directly affect health and safety po. Unhygienic food po kasi or unhygienic food handling can lead to contamination where harmful bacteria or viruses get into the food. This may cause food poisoning, stomach pain, and so on. It also puts other people at risk, especially children, elderly, and those with weak immune systems. In short, practicing good hygiene po in food preparation keeps food safe, it protects health, and ensures that the food we serve is clean and enjoyable po. Thank you.
Ayan, tama yun, ano, na we prioritize na maging clean and um, presentable siyang i-serve sa mga kakain. So, guys, what in cooking or cooking and preparing our food, ano sa tingin nyo yung maging top priority natin? Ano kaya dapat na kapag magluluto tayo, dapat ito yung priority natin in serving food? What do you guys think? Ano yung kailangan priority natin na kailangan ito yung kino-consider natin in preparing preparing food? Ayan, nakita ko ano, merong proper sanitation. Tama ayun ano kasi dapat malinis talaga tayong mag-prepare ng food. Ayan, nakita ko. May nakita akong safety and hygiene. What do you guys, bakit kaya sa tingin nyo dapat priority natin yung safety ng bawat isa in preparing food? I saw Layugan that nag-answer siya ng safety. Yes, Layugan. Would you like to elaborate your answer?
Yes po. The top priority po in cooking and serving food po for me is the safety and hygiene po. Food must be prepared po in a clean and sanitary way po to make sure it is safe to eat and free from harmful bacteria or contamination po. Thank you.
Ayan, very good. Ano, let's give a virtual clap nga kay Layugan. Ang galing ng sagot niya. Parang yung sagutan ni Layugan parang top 1 sa klase. Yes. And tama yun ano, na kailangan pina-priority natin yung safety ng bawat isa para of course safe na kainin, ma-prevent yung food poisoning gaya ng sagot nyo kanina, maiwasan yung sickness and yung health concern, and of course yung stomach pain. And sumagot din si Berry, bakit kaya tingin mo importante na i-priority natin yung safety ng bawat isa in preparing food?
Kagaya lang din po nung sabi ni Mr. Layugan po kanina, no? Kasi po yung food po is, siya po yung parang pinaka-essential po na kailangan po talaga natin sa araw-araw since kailangan po natin kumain. And I think po, kung kakain po tayo, kailangan po yung hindi po tayo magkakasakit or magkukos po sa atin ng problem po sa katawan. Thank you po.
Ayan, tama ano, kailangan gaya nga lang sabi kanina, we priority the safety of everyone in eating what we prepared and maiwasan nga yung sakit. So I think may idea na kayo sa ating i-discuss today. So let's proceed with our discussion. So today, we will discuss fundamentals of food preparation and service. And because meron tayong time, difficulties, let's focus muna sa food preparation and then the following day, let's proceed with the service. So before anything else, can someone read our lesson objectives for today? Yes, go. You can.
The lesson objectives for today is first, discuss the fundamentals of food preparation. Second, maintain safety to prevent harm. And third is demonstrate the fundamentals of food preparation.
Ayan, thank you, ano. So, before we dwell into different concept of food, of fundamentals of food preparation, let's define muna ano ba yung food preparation. So, can someone read our presentation? Yes, Rivera.
Food preparation, a process of handling, cleaning, cooking, and storing food properly. Help make foods edible, safe, and also pleasing to the eyes of others.
Ayan. So, yung food preparation refers again sa pag-handle, pag-clean, cook, and storing food properly para ma-ensure natin na safe and ready to eat yung i-serve natin sa ibang tao. So, it includes all the steps done before the food is served or kakainin. So, food preparation begins with handling food carefully and safely, such as washing hands, gaya na nakita natin kanina, yung pag-clean natin ng utensils, and yung pag-separate natin ng raw and yung cooked food to avoid contamination as we mentioned kanina sa ating activity. So, yung this includes kitchen safety and sanitation. So, we have first the personal hygiene. Can someone read? Can someone read po the presentation? Yes, Hoyungpa is Hoyungpa. Yeah, it's Hoyungpa.
Kitchen safety and sanitation, personal hygiene, wearing clean uniforms, aprons, and gloves. Hair should be tied back or covered with hair nets, and jewelry should be avoided.
Ayan, thank you, ano. So, yung pag-wear natin ng clean uniforms, aprons, and gloves, it is importanting part siya in maintaining proper hygiene in food preparation. Kasi yung clean uniforms and aprons or yung, clean uniforms and aprons help prevent dirt, dust, and germs from contaminating the food when it is being prepared. And as we na-mention kanina, na unsafe yung meron kang direct contact dun sa food. Para hindi tayo directly contacted with the food, kailangan meron tayong suot na apron and yung proper uniform as I mentioned earlier. So, this, ayun nga, meron siyang indirect contact kapag meron tayong suot na ganito. On the other hand, yung gloves naman is used to protect food from bacteria coming from the hands. Gaya ng sabi natin kanina, na unsafe siya if yung hands natin is directly magta-touch doon sa food kasi we're not sure enough naman na clean and safe yung hands natin, lalo na kapag hindi tayo naghuhugas ng kamay before preparing food. And also, hair should be tied back or covered with hair nets. And yung jewelry should be avoided. So, bakit nga ba ito importante? Kasi kapag yung buhok natin is hindi nakatali ng maayos or like buhaghag siya,
Teacher, I have a question po.
Yes, Mr. Harvey.
In what ways can poor kitchen sanitation practices lead to foodborne illnesses, and how can this risk be minimized po?
Come again, first question muna, please.
Sige po. My first question po is, in what ways can poor kitchen sanitation practices lead to foodborne illnesses?
Okay. So yung poor kitchen practices is kokos siya ng foodborne illnesses kapag merong germs or merong mga unnecessary yung germs is napupunta sa food and then nako-consume siya ng tao. So nagko-cause ito ng sakit or yun nga yung foodborne illnesses. And then yung second question, please.
Okay po. And the second and last question po is, how can these risks be minimized po?
Ayan. So we can minimize it in a way na, of course, as we discuss yung kitchen safety and yung sanitation natin, such as ito yung personal hygiene natin, kailangan we strictly follow yung personal hygiene natin, yung proper, such as we mentioned earlier that we have to wash our hands, we have to wear aprons and such, so that wala tayong direct contact doon sa pagkain. Did I answer your question, Mr. Harvey?
Yes po, teacher. Thank you po.
Thank you. Okay, let's proceed. Saan ba ako nag-stop? Sa hair should be tied back or covered with hair nets. So, ayun nga, kailangan nakatali yung hair natin kasi possible if buhaghag siya, is yung mga hair natin or strands ng hair natin is mahulog doon sa pagkain. Nakaranas na ba kayo nun? Kumain kayo ng may buhok yung pagkain. Okay, si Princess, naranasan niya. So, anong naramdaman mo, Princess, nang naranasan mo yon?
Nandiri po ako kasi syempre iba yung tao yung nag-prepare po tapos may makikita po na hair. So, nakakadiri po.
Ayan, so hindi talaga natin maiiwasan yung mandiri tayo at some point. Kasi syempre, hindi naman natin alam kung may kuto ba sila or what. So, it's very unsafe to eat food na merong mga strands ng hair kasi hindi naman, we're not sure enough if clean silang nagluto. And jewelry should be avoided kasi gaya na itong may jewelry ako, pero okay lang kasi wala tayo sa kusina, possible na merong mga germs ang mga jewelry natin na pwedeng directly pumapunta sa food na pine-prepare natin. Okay. Did you guys understand? Naintindihan po ba ang proper personal hygiene? They have question? May question ba kayo? Sige lang, magtanong lang kayo. Okay, parang wala silang tanong. Okay, so far so good. Okay, next. Okay, ito. Gaya kanina mini-mention natin pa ulit-ulit no, na dapat meron tayong hand washing, maghugas tayo ng kamay. Pero meron din tayong proper hand washing technique. Yes, Franco. Do you have question?
Teacher, may ask lang po ako.
Yes po.
How can improper behavior po, such as yung pag-ubo po while preparing food, impact both the immediate dish po and the overall health of consumer po?
Can you repeat that question, Jenny? If it's okay.
Okay lang po. How can improper behavior po impact the both immediate dish and the overall health of consumers po?
Ayan. Gaya nga nang nakita natin sa video, no, na may video doon na umubo siya sa hands and then while preparing food. So, nagbibigay ito ng negative impact sa pagkain natin. Kasi of course, as we all know, kapag may ubo tayo, so merong something bad sa ating body, and then we directly cough sa hands, and then hawak din tayo again sa food, tapos hindi tayo naghugas ng kamay. So, possible na yung dumi na galing sa bibig natin is na-transfer doon sa pagkain natin kasi ginamitan natin siya ng hands. Did I answer your question, Jenny?
What about naman po dun sa overall health of consumers po?
Come again, sorry?
What about naman po dun sa overall health of consumers po na bibili ng food po na ipiprepare natin?
Oh, ayun. So, yung sa mga kakain or bibili ng food na gawa natin, possible na magkasakit sila. Kasi contaminated na yung food magkasakit sila gaya ng mga sagot ng students natin kanina na possible na sumakit yung tiyan nila, magkaroon sila ng health concern, or ma-food poison sila because of that food na hindi siya safely na ginawa. Did I answer your question, Miss Jenny?
Thank you po. Yes po.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's proceed with the proper hand washing technique. So I'll show you a proper hand washing technique based on WHO or World Health Organization. Okay. Guys, can you give me a heads up if narinig and clear yung video.
Andyan ka na po. Mag-doorbell ka lang po.
Teacher SJ,
Opo.
time's up na
Yes?
po.
Kuya, may dalawang gate po kasi.
Ay, thanks.
Yung isang gate po
Okay,
yung
Time's
thank
up
you
na po tayo.
guys.
nasa niya.
Okay,
so
thank you
first of
guys
all,
for
congratulations. First of all,
Thank you, guys.
congratulations po kay Teacher SJ. So, let us proceed po to our evaluators. Keep in mind po for our evaluators, we're sorry po, pero we will have to give you a time constraint of only 1 minute per evaluator since meron pa po kaming next demo, I think. So, okay, Teacher SJ, kindly introduce us to your evaluators.
Okay. Hello again, class. First of all po, thank you for my participants and evaluators for participating in my demo teaching. So I have for a while. I have 5 evaluators. So I would like to call first muna si Teacher Adriano. He is a TLE major at Philippine Normal University, Manila po. 4th year.
Hello guys,
Teacher.
am I be heard ba? Hello.
Yes, teacher.
Ayun lang, to make it short, congratulations, Teacher Joy. Actually, medyo natuwa ako sa klase mo. You always keep on smiling and I also want you to keep that. Sobrang joyous no environment, no learning environment. And also, you establish classroom rules clearly, very well to the students. And syempre naman kahit all students, alam na alam ko kung ano yung mga dapat o hindi dapat gawin. As a grade 7 student, syempre alam nyo na yung mga grade 7 student, sobrang kukulit ng mga yan. And also, yung gamified motivation activity was very good actually. It's very great and sobrang parang nakapag-simulate tayo visually doon sa pagluluto ng sinigang. And you also asked kung ano yung mga steps sa pagluluto ng sinigang. But, ayun lang. Sobrang ganda niya but it takes time lang. Pero yun, make sure ito, control time lang. The next time. Okay? Yun lang naman. Pero, you also process properly yung mga questions ni students. Kapag nakapag-process tayo, okay, yan tama pala yung sagot ko. Okay, so, kung mali naman, okay, mali sagot ko. So, yun lang naman. Also, clear dead airs lang naman. Yun lang. Thank you so much.
Thank you po. Okay. Next evaluator I have is Teacher Calvin po. He's also a TLE major at PNU Manila po.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. So, I would like to congratulate Sweet or Joy for completing the demo. So, I don't have a lot of things to say naman. Actually, it was mentioned by Adrian na. I would like to emphasize lang na good job for the motivation and activity kasi you really got me for what is it for me or for us. Kasi for someone, for example, for someone na hindi nagluluto, syempre hindi niya alam kung ano yung mga dapat gawin and you really encourage everyone to participate. It encourage everyone to engage with your activity. Tapos, view lang dun sa avoid siguro, dun ako masyado magdedwelve. Siguro, avoid saying yung katulad kanina, like yung paulit-ulit nating sinasabi or yung minimension. Kasi, as a teacher, parang ang ini-impose mo sa student, hindi kayo nakikinig. Yung parang ganon. So, avoid natin yon. Tapos, overall naman, nakuha mo yung objectives natin and good job for integrating technology.
And so thank you, Teacher Calvin. And then I have Teacher Kanya. She's from PNU South Luzon, TLE major specialized in home economics po.
Okay, I am audible.
Yes po, teacher.
Okay, so first and foremost, I would like to congratulate Teacher Joy for successful demonstration. And I think it is very difficult since we're in online setting. Ano? So however, mali, hindi siya however. Actually, pag however, negative siya. Ano? So I like the alignment of the values of the topics since you are focused on the values. And I saw that across the motivation, the activating prior knowledge, and the discussion. So I like it. And your confidence, your jolly yung pag kakaano man. No? However, so punta muna tayo dun sa however, since konti na lang time ko. So, be careful with the time frame. Ano? So, actually, parang yung motivation natin, tsaka isang activity, nag-take siya ng 10 minutes. Actually, nakapag-start tayo ng discussion is about 2:35. So, 35 minutes yung ating parang mga activities. And that is a big red flag if you're going to demonstrate or the final demonstration. So, very critical siya since meron kang mga kasunod. So, ayun lang. Hindi na kasha. Pero congratulations. I think natuto ako sa iyong mga pinakita. Thank you so much.
Thank you po, Teacher Kanya. And then, I have Teacher Vina po. She's also from PNU South Luzon.
Okay, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, I want to commend you, Teacher Sweet, no, for your successful demonstration. So, napansin ko sa Teacher Sweet, very, may humor. Saka very energetic. Nakikita ko nga sa kanya si Kriza ta. Pero anyways, okay, what I observed to you, please let's avoid saying, guys, no, we're not a vlogger. We're our teacher. No, so when you are in the field, no, when you do demonstration, it should be formal. And aside from that, when you are a TLE teacher, your language should be English. No? And dapat yung iyong pag-accommodate sa iyong mga estudyante, no? Dapat hindi ka lang nakafocus sa isa, dapat lahat yan ay napapansin mo. Kasi ganap na ganap si Erwin, ano? Anyways, talagang yun ang napansin ko, dapat lahat yan na-accommodate mo. Kasi doon na po papasok at tinatawag nating classroom management, no? But, ano pa ba napansin ko? Yung learning objectives, no, medyo ayusin natin, no, medyo kasi questionable pa. Pero though nakita naman the whole session, and aside from that, ano pa ba? Yun lang naman. Overall, sobrang plakado naman. Congratulations, Teacher Sweet.
Thank you po. Ayan. So, lastly po, I have Teacher Punsalan po, a Values Ed major po from PNU Manila.
And I'm audible.
Yes po, teacher.
And first of all, congratulations, Teacher Sweet. And I will just overall my comments. For the overall is first, the lesson was engaging and well delivered. The teacher showed strong classroom presence through a clear voice and jolly personality. No? The use of technology was also effective and students were actively involved. And also, I like the scenarios that you choose in one of the activity that you will in main activity that you need to palabasin yung value na which is safety, no. However, there are some areas for improvement. The teacher should maintain a more professional tone by avoiding overly casual language na nagmumukha mo ng tropa yung mga students mo, and especially grade 7 yon. Minimizing the repeated use of opo since teacher ka nga, hindi ka student. And some activities like the motivational task could be better timed and structured, no, since parang sa main activity mo and yung sa motivational nag-consume ka talaga ng time. And additionally, yung pwede pa siguro improve yung by asking follow-up questions and checking students' understanding and giving equal recognition to avoid favoritism. Yun lang. Thank you.
Ayan po. Thank you po. Thank you for all my evaluators. Pwede po ba mag-request to open the cams of my evaluators and participants for photo op po?
One minute lang kasi.
Ayan. Kat, pwede pa guide sa pagpipicture. Thank you.
Okay po. May mag-open cam pa po ba? Ayan. Ready po?